Pakistan Petroleum Limited is a frontline national exploration and production company that began operations in the 1950s following the discovery of the Sui gas field, which still remains one of the largest natural gas producing assets in the country. As a major supplier of natural gas, the company contributes about 20% of the country's total gas supplies, besides producing crude oil, natural gas liquid, and liquefied petroleum gas. PPL takes pride in being a key provider of welfare and socio-economic development services for disadvantaged communities, particularly those living in and around its operational areas. As a result, the company is widely recognized for its extensive corporate social responsibility program developed in consultation with all stakeholders. The corporate sector's obligation to address socio-economic challenges lies at the core of responsible corporate citizenship. Since the start of its operations in the 1950s, Pakistan Petroleum Limited has consistently promoted the development of disadvantaged communities in operational areas and beyond, implementing need-based interventions in health, education, livelihood, infrastructure, and post-disaster rehabilitation. PPL's CSR strategy is premised on long-term social asset creation rather than welfare or charity, ensuring that development is participatory and sustainable. The company has been recognized as the largest corporate giver by volume by the Pakistan Center for Philanthropy for 7 consecutive years. PPL has earmarked an annual budget of 1.5% of pre-tax profit for CSR initiatives, which practically touches the 2% mark. With the growth of the company and its outreach into other operational areas, PPL established the Welfare Trust in 2001 to enhance the efficacy of its CSR activities, ensuring sustainability and merit-based processing of proposals. Ongoing projects are closely monitored on progress and delivery, extracting lessons learned for continual improvement. Working with all stakeholders, PPL's Community Development Department initiates and supports CSR projects. The department conducts needs assessments, evaluates proposals, and directs monetary and in-kind assistance. A rigorous evaluation mechanism allows for an evolving program responsive to emergent needs. Economic growth alone will not reduce poverty, improve equality, and produce jobs unless it is inclusive. It is only when women have equal access to education and livelihood skills that they can play a meaningful role in addressing socio-economic gaps. PPL ensures that CSR programs are sensitive to gender roles and mainstream women into the development process. As a national company, PPL's CSR strategy is based on an enduring investment in the long-term development of the country. The company's CSR perspective is linked to the belief that responsible corporate citizenship pays by a dividend in goodwill, acceptability, trust, and value creation. PPL operates in some of the most remote areas in Pakistan, where distances are vast, communication limited, and development indicators extremely low. Availability of standardized healthcare is the first step to ensuring economic well-being and quality of life. PPL connects marginalized populations to comprehensive healthcare services by offering support to rural healthcare institutions, hosting free medical camps for the treatment of common diseases, and sponsoring medicine distribution drives. Established in 1957 as a basic healthcare dispensary, the Sui Field Hospital was expanded to a 14-bed inpatient facility in 1962. Responding to the emerging needs of local communities, the hospital has evolved over 6 decades to become a fully staffed facility with a 24-hour emergency room. The now 50-bed hospital treats an average of 700 OPD patients on a daily basis and performs 800 surgical procedures every year. PPL is currently constructing the Public Welfare Hospital in Sui to cater to the demands of the rising population in Sui and Dera Bukti. Constructed, furnished, and equipped by PPL, the hospital will be operated by the government of Balochistan. To further enhance access to basic healthcare, communities around the Sui field are regularly serviced by PPL's mobile medical units. Similar mobile dispensaries have been initiated around Mazarani and Kandkot. Collectively, the 3 mobile units serve over 450 patients on a daily basis. PPL has extended the scope of its healthcare programs by hosting free medical and eye camps at all company-operated fields. To attract maximum number of patients, the camps are preceded by an awareness-raising campaign, and transportation facilities are provided to patients living in distant areas. In response to high maternal and infant mortality rates, PPL has established mother and child healthcare centers staffed by women, in line with cultural sensitivities. PPL is supporting a key project to build the capacity of traditional birth attendants in safe delivery practices around its operational areas. Ability to compete in an increasingly globalized economy depends largely on education taking precedence in the development agenda. Education therefore remains a key area in PPL's CSR program. The company not only funds and operates primary and secondary education, but also offers scholarships to stakeholder communities with a focus on female literacy. PPL established the Sui Model School in 1957 at a time when quality education was unavailable in Balochistan. The institution started as a primary school, expanded to include a middle school in 1961, and was then upgraded to the secondary level in 1970. To promote girls' education and to stem dropout rates due to cultural norms, the company opened a separate college facility for girls in 2009. The annual turnover of Sui Model School is nearly 3,000 students, including enrollments in pre-medical and engineering.
मेरा नाम सैयदा शुमाइज़ा अहमद है और मैं सुई मॉडल स्कूल एंड गर्ल्स कॉलेज में पढ़ती हूँ। मैंने मैट्रिक भी सुई मॉडल स्कूल से ही किया है और अब मैं फर्दर स्टडीज़ जो हैं वो अपनी एफएससी भी मॉडल स्कूल सुई एंड गर्ल्स कॉलेज से ही कर रही हूँ। शुरू से ही मुझे शौक़ था डॉक्टर बनने का। जब यहाँ से मैंने मैट्रिक किया तो जब तक तो कोई ऐसा वो नहीं था कि यहाँ पे कॉलेज बनेगा, तो हम लोग अभी यही सोच रहे थे कि अब हम लोगों को शायद कराची शिफ्ट होना पड़े, लेकिन जो फादर है उनकी शॉप यहाँ पर है, तो हमारा अचानक से सेटल होना थोड़ा मुश्किल था।
गर्ल्स जो है वो मैट्रिक तक की थी, उनकी एजुकेशन जो वहीं ख़त्म हो जाती थी। इतनी इंटेलिजेंट बच्चियाँ भी जो थी जो हमारे पास पढ़ के गई, और हमारी ये कोशिश थी या हमारी ये विश थी कि वो फर्दर एजुकेशन जो है वो लें।
शुमाइज़ा पढ़ना चाहती है और मैं पढ़ाना चाहता हूँ। मैं नहीं पढ़ा बिल्कुल भी, 2-3 जमात पढ़ के मैं पढ़ के मेहनत मजदूरी में चला गया। अब मैं आखिर नहीं पढ़ा तो मेरी बेटी थी, उसको शौक़ था, उसने पढ़ा यहाँ पर और मैंने पढ़ाया।
जो लड़कियां हैं उनके लिए ये है कि जब वो पढ़ती हैं तो उनके साथ साथ उन्हें घर के भी जो है काम करने पड़ते हैं। छोटे बहन भाई होते हैं या फिर किचन में काम हो गए, अम्मी की हेल्प करा दी, बाजी की हेल्प करा दी, तो फिर लड़कियों के ऊपर ये थोड़ा सा प्रेशर होता है कि उन्हें बिल्कुल अपने घर के साथ अपने कॉलेज को भी, स्टडीज़ को भी मैनेज करना ही पड़ता है।
रिजल्ट तो बड़ा अच्छा रहा, तो पोजीशन तो मेरी बन गई है। अब देखें क्या
हाईएस्ट मार्क्स कौन से आए?
मेरे सबसे हाईएस्ट मार्क्स फिजिक्स में आए। तो आपने कहा था कि पोजीशन आएगी तो आपने मुझे गिफ्ट देना है, तो अब आप याद रखिएगा कि मुझे आपने गिफ्ट देना है और उसको तैयार कर लें अपने गिफ्ट को।
मेरे एक बड़े भाई हैं, उनका भी ग्रेजुएशन आई थिंक कंप्लीट होने ही वाला था, कि मेरे जो फादर हैं उनकी तबीयत थोड़ी ठीक नहीं रहती, तो उन्हें डॉक्टर ने जो है वो कंप्लीट रेस्ट कहा था।
डॉक्टर ने कॉल किया कि कामरान आप कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सकते हैं अपनी पढ़ाई को जब तक आपके वालिद जो हैं वो काबिल ना हो जाए काम कर सके। तो फिर मुझे वो टर्मिनेट करना पड़ा अपना सारा सेशन कंप्यूटर साइंसेस का।
उन्हें इस बात का बहुत दुख है और वो जानते हैं कि एजुकेशन की क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है, ख़ासतौर पे फीमेल की एजुकेशन की वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा कायल है। और अगर वो ना पढ़े लिखे होते, उन्होंने ना देखा होता, तो उनका भी आई थिंक यही क्या कहते हैं नज़रिया होता कि लड़कियों को पढ़ाना नहीं चाहिए, उन्हें घर में ही रखना चाहिए, इतनी एजुकेशन उनके लिए क्या काम आएगी, आगे तो उन्होंने कौन सी जॉब करनी है, तो वो यही सोचते।
मैं चाहूँगा कि जो मैं नहीं कर सका हूँ वो मेरी सिस्टर जो है वो करे।
यहाँ पे रिमोट एरिया होने की वजह से कोई भी कॉलेज की फैसिलिटी जो थी उनको मौजूद नहीं थी। तो इन सारे इस इन्वायरमेंट को देखते हुए हमारी मैनेजमेंट ने एक बहुत बड़ा स्टेप बच्चियों के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से लिया।
मैट्रिक का रिज़ल्ट अनाउंस होने से पहले ही हम लोग को ये क्या कहते हैं गुड न्यूज़ मिल गई कि मॉडल स्कूल सुई जो है वो एक कॉलेज में कन्वर्ट हो गया। अब सेकेंड ईयर में हूँ मैं, अब बस पेपर्स हो जाएंगे मेरे, उसके बाद आगे देखिए कि इंशाल्लाह आगे कराची जाके मैं मेडिकल कॉलेज में एडमिशन लूँगी, अगर मेरा एंट्री टेस्ट जो है वो सक्सेसफुल रहा तो।
तालीम एक ऐसी चीज़ है कि जो आदमी ना पढ़े तो उसके लिए ज़िंदगी सही नहीं है। और अब तो वक्त बहुत गुजर गया, पहले जो वाकई में लड़कियों को मना करते थे, लड़कियाँ नहीं पढ़ा करती थी, अब तो माशाल्लाह सब गरीब से लेकर अमीर तक की बच्चियाँ पढ़ती हैं और तालीम के बगैर तो ज़िंदगी ही नहीं है।
हमारे पास बच्चियाँ अब जो यहाँ से मैट्रिक करके जा चुकी हैं वो आती हैं, अपनी बच्चियों को लेके आती हैं कि मिस हम जो है वो मेरी बेटी है, इसको हमें एडमिशन चाहिए। एजुकेशन ने इतना इनको अवेयर किया है, इनको इतनी अवेयरनेस दी है कि वो अपनी फर्दर अपने बच्चों को उनका है कि हमारी बहुत ज़्यादा हम इनको एजुकेट करें और हम उनको पढ़ाएं। इवन ये कि उनकी डिमांड होती है कि मिस कॉलेज के बाद यहाँ पे कुछ हो सकता है।
PPL enables local communities to increase their human resource potential through skills development programs for income generation. Technical training centers have been supported in Sui and Doltala. In small group learning settings, young men get hands-on training in specialized courses such as carpentry, auto mechanics, and electric works. Since 2009, the top 15 graduating students of Sui Technical Training Center for Men have been given the opportunity to pursue diploma courses in recognized polytechnics throughout the country. Other livelihood generation schemes include training in driving heavy transport vehicles for locals drawn from communities in all operational fields. Promoting female entrepreneurship, PPL has established women's vocational training centers in Sui and Mastala. PPL is constructing a purpose-built women's training center offering certification in home economics and information technology. Both training centers feature an in-house daycare center to facilitate enrollment. Essential public infrastructure and civic amenities are key to sustainable economic progress. As evident in Pakistan's rural areas, the absence of these facilities often results in poor social indicators. To contribute to the development of far-flung areas, PPL constructs and maintains major link roads, civic amenities, education and healthcare facilities. PPL has initiated schemes for the free supply of safe drinking water in Sui Town and Kambhar Shahdadkot district, resulting in a visible improvement in the health of the community. The Sui Kashmir Highway, Kambhar Ghebi Dero Road and Hebat Bridge, built by the company, cut down travel time and provides locals with access to distant markets and commercial opportunities. PPL has always worked to mitigate the impact of national emergencies by supplementing the government's efforts for relief and rehabilitation. PPL was active in the rehabilitation of the affectees of the 2005 earthquake and is still funding the operations of a centre providing artificial limbs in District Headquarters Hospital in Bagh, Azad Jammu and Kashmir. The centre provides free of cost prosthetic and orthotic devices and counselling. The company has assisted victims of the 2010 and 2011 floods through in-kind support and donations. PPL staff and workers collectively donated one day's salary in solidarity with those affected by the floods. The company has also advanced a one-time financial grant and paid leave for staff affected by the floods. Furthermore, the company has an earmarked budget to help communities return to normal life. As a national company with an enduring stake in the country's development, PPL believes that its responsibility extends beyond providing energy to the country. PPL seeks to raise the bar for good corporate governance, reinforcing the imperative to align business operations with social responsibility. The company must therefore play an active role in setting the standards for corporate philanthropy through innovative pilot projects for sustainable social asset creation. The canvas of needs to address is vast, and infrastructure and resources to meet those needs limited, but PPL continues to play a facilitative role to swing the balance in the other direction. PPL also strives to effect a paradigm shift that making a difference is not solely determined by volume of donations nor by number of projects, but also relevance, effective delivery, and lasting impact. In the years ahead, PPL looks forward to more public-private partnerships, a greater outreach in civil society, and most importantly, to nurturing a sensitive business environment with full accountability to all stakeholders. Over time, PPL ensures that marginalized people are brought into the social and economic mainstream, creating an equitable society, one community at a time.